Time right now is 6:16. It's time to bring in Chief Meteorologist James Spann. And James, man, what a cake you got yesterday at your school visit.
I get a lot of cakes. I'm in a school every day. I'm in two schools this morning, but the one yesterday from Leeds Primary, and this thing was absolutely amazing. You got everything in here. You've got the house, you've got the tornado, you've got the Alabama State bird there, the trampoline is flying, and underground, this is amazing. In this basement room, you've got two people with helmets, a dog, a weather radio, me on a flat screen television, a washer dryer, and this whole thing is a cake. The whole thing is edible, and that's the young lady that made that, but that was pretty remarkable. So again, thanks to everybody at Leeds Primary for an amazing visit yesterday. So this is what was going on during the middle of the night, Taylor, for a lot of folks. This noisy thunder and loud lightning, or bright lightning. This was taken down in New Bern in Hale County, south of Greensboro. And we actually had some pea-sized hail. This was a report from Michael Clements. He reported pea-sized hail in Alberta City when some heavier storms came through about 3 o'clock. And a lot of folks in Tuscaloosa had the wake-up call about that time. This person said they thought the house was caving in because of loud thunder. The storms are not severe, but those heavier storms are now down into parts of east central Alabama. So again, this is the headline for next week. And again, we've been talking about this. Temperatures go well below average by early next week. And we're thinking that we're going to see a freeze, a late season freeze for many places, maybe not everybody, but many places around here by both Tuesday and Wednesday morning. And I think Wednesday morning might be the coldest morning. That's when we have a clear sky and light wind, so growers beware. And concerning Sunday, we'll be watching this. Taylor's been talking about this throughout the morning. We have a risk of severe storms statewide. The wind profiles really don't favor tornadoes on Sunday, but anytime you have a system in March, you got to watch things carefully. But the main threat would be from hail and strong winds, mainly Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. And after that, we'll get that cold snap coming in here next week. Taylor, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, James. We've been dealing with widespread rain and thunder this morning. Very loud thunderstorms, as you mentioned, but nothing severe this morning, and we're not anticipating any severe weather today. These are just general showers and some rumbles of thunder from time to time. At this point, we do have scattered showers on the radar. Usually I'd zoom you down and show you where exactly it's raining, but it is raining in most locations. An additional hazard to worry about on your morning commute is some patchy fog that's been developing in some locations. So on top of the wet roads, we've also got some reduced visibility. So please drive carefully this morning as you're headed into work or school. Our temperatures are in the 50s, so it's a cool start. By the afternoon, we'll end up anywhere from the upper 50s north to the mid 60s south. This is going to be a couple degrees warmer than where we ended up yesterday, and that's because, believe it or not, we'll get to see the sun by the later part of today. So this morning, we are starting with good coverage of rain around. As we move towards 9 a.m., most of that rain will be confined along into the south of I-20. At lunchtime, we're starting to see a clearing trend. By 3 o'clock, we'll get to see a partly to mostly sunny sky in a lot of locations, and that's when our temperatures will start to reach into the 60s. Through the evening hours, if you have any Friday night plans, calm, quiet, and chilly. By 10 o'clock, we're seeing temperatures dropping into the 40s in a lot of locations. And then tomorrow is going to be an absolutely beautiful day. No weather problems tomorrow. Go outside, enjoy it. Sunday is when we bring in the chance of a few strong storms. So rain is likely by the early morning hours. It's going to be on and off through much of the day, but it's during the afternoon and evening hours that we're monitoring this chance for a few strong storms. Slight level 2 out of 5 risk in the yellow region along into the south of I-20. That chance of strong storms kind of tapers the farther north you live. And as James mentioned, main threats, should we see a couple strong storms, are likely to come from strong winds and some hail. Overall tornado threat, very, very low at this system. It's not zero, but it's low. Just make sure you're weather aware, and of course, we'll be keeping an eye on this system for you on Sunday. So for today, believe it or not, we get to see the sun by the afternoon with highs reaching into the 60s. Tomorrow is a beautiful day, mostly sunny, no threat of rain. We will have rain around and thunder at times on Sunday, and then during the afternoon and evening hours, that's when we're monitoring that chance for a couple strong storms. We could have a few severe thunderstorm warnings, especially south of I-20. Don't forget to set your clocks forward tomorrow night before you go to bed, and it's also a good reminder to change the batteries in your smoke detectors and your NOAA weather radio. Next week, cooler air moves into the state, and as James was telling you, we will likely have a freeze both Tuesday and on Wednesday morning.